Reached on a single in the first, scored a run there. Also reached on a walk in the third. 0-1. Stays low, 1 ball and 1 strike. And I'm laughing only at Webinger and the pitch that was basically in the dirt, still true as a catcher would, pulled it up into the zone.
There is an art to framing the pitch. Not everybody can do it well.
Rawl put it back towards the Simley dugout. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And for Simley, you'll take a break any way you can get it right now. Here's another look at it. Let's see. I love it. Why not? Worst they do is call it a ball.
Right. Yeah. No harm one way or another. No more harm looking for Mara Vieira. Swing and just got a piece of it, foul. Kaylee Rawl did not make much contact, but made just enough to stay alive.
Yeah, kind of an awkward swing, but just caught a piece of it. Right there at the bottom of the bat.
1-2. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Amalia Williams, who led off the inning with a home run, is on deck for Two Rivers. 14-10 Warriors in the top of the 7th. We were tied at 10 entering the inning. This one's chopped towards right field and through for a base hit. Christofferson around third. She will score as advancing on the throw, Kaylee Rawl, an RBI single. And the Warriors, for the 3rd time today, have batted around. It's 15-10. There's something about high school sports where no matter how far up the ladder you go, you will always...
Hello, everybody. We're going to start in 1 minute. If you could find your seats, please. Two teachers back. All right, everybody, we got to get started so we can get done, right? All right, we're going to start. Well, welcome, everybody. This is the 42nd annual South St. Paul Educational Foundation Scholarship Banquet honoring the students of the class of 2026. It's a misprint. I just want you to know I got that right, actually. Okay, thank you. My name is Glenn Bernstingle. I'm currently the treasurer of the South St. Paul Educational Foundation, and I am an alumni of the great class of 1980. Okay. I'm also a retired Buildings and Grounds director. I was with the district for 30 years, over 30 years, and I had 3 kids graduate at this fine institution in South St. Paul. The South St. Paul Educational Foundation was established in 1984 to provide an innovative source of public school funding to support South St. Paul Public Schools curriculum. Such initiatives provided scholarships, enrichment, field trips, equipment, and so much more to extend the educational benefit. The funds provided by the foundation directly impact all South St. Paul students. Our mission is to bridge donors and students to enrich learning and impact lives. And we work each day to ensure that we are living out our four cornerstones of visibility, innovation, stewardship, and passion for the students and schools. Tonight, we'll be giving 133 students a total of $615,000. Really amazing, thank you. I would like to express our Educational Foundation Board's gratitude to the educational staff, Beth Squira, and Martha. Where's Martha? Martha, thank you, Martha. It's a lot, takes a lot of work, a lot of behind-scene work to make this, to pull this off each and every year, so thanks again for all your work. The foundation would like to thank others that make tonight a reality for seniors. First and foremost, our donors and benefactors. We truly could not do this without your generosity and belief in these students. The Educational Foundation board members, if you're here, please stand. I'll just go through the list quickly. Brenda Applequist, Holly Christensen, Isaac Contreras, Linda Diaz, Savette Lloyd, Allison Nelson, Krista Marks, and Janelle Rose. We also have many former foundation members in the audience tonight, or the crowd tonight. If you're a past board member, please stand so you can be recognized. I'd also like to recognize our school board. If you're a member of the school board and you're here tonight, please stand. We'd also like to thank people who make tonight so memorable for all of us. The South St. Paul Nutritional Services for the delicious meal. There she is. There she is. The custodial maintenance crew for the setup and cleanup. And the technology crew for the all the work you do getting the audio and visual set up. Mr. Eric Holson and his camera team. And Town Square Television for the opportunity to share this far and wide. Now I'd like to introduce our Superintendent, Brian Zambrino.
How about a shout out for Glenn? 30 years maintaining these facilities. Look at this place. You would never know how old our facilities are based on the high quality and care that our team gives it. You know, it's amazing to me to think this is actually my 5th scholarship banquet. It's like, where does time go? And you know, we don't coordinate these speeches, so thanks for thanking everybody. I wanted to thank Glenn. But as I thought about, like, what are the words I want to say tonight? There's really only 2 I could think of, is thank you. Like, what better words could you have for a night like tonight than thank you? You know, like I said, Glenn and the others who have spent, there's so many. Where are our staff? Like, can I have our staff stand up? We have the most amazing staff. If you're a staff member, please stand up. These guys are in the front lines making it happen. That's food service. That's our teachers. That's our principals, our assistant principals, our folks who glue the place together. Anyone who's a superintendent thinks they're running the place is absolutely delusional. They are the ones running the place. My job is to just get them what they need and get out of their way. So shout out to them. I will have to say it again, though. Thank you so much to the foundation staff, the donors, everybody who makes this possible. This is singular in nature. Like, sometimes we feel less than until tonight, and you realize, like, Minnetonka's not doing this tonight. Eden Prairie's not doing this tonight. And with all due respect to them, they're good places, but like this is singular in nature. So let's just give everybody a collective round of applause for making this happen. But again, thank you to the staff and the board at the foundation. Thank you to our school board members who are here. I know we have a few who are here. Paul Cummings couldn't be here tonight. He's actually working hard to make sure we get our operating funds that we've been working hard. So he's there stewarding that. So great things happening as we're here tonight. I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you to our students. One of the things that's so cool about being superintendent in a small district is I park my car in the morning and often get out and I'm walking to the office and they're like, "Good morning, Dr. Zambrino." I'm like, I won the lottery. You get to be superintendent in a district where kids call your name across the parking lot. And I don't get to know them as well as, Ochaki, as they call him, or our teachers or other principals, our nutrition staff who feed them the grounds. But like, this is such a special place to get to be where I actually I'm really excited to see where some of the kids I know fall in tonight. And tonight is like, sitting here is so cool because as the night goes on and your name doesn't get called, that's very good. And I remember sitting here last year looking at the family across and just watching the tears come. So tonight is a night about making dreams happen. So I see Dr. Metzen here. We're in the Dr. Metzen Scholarship Hall, but I know he cajoled a lot of people to make this happen. So thank you for being a cajoler, Dr. Metzen. And thank you to those who got cajoled. I know he's very assertive when he wants what he wants, but this is special. And this is going to live on beyond Dr. Metzen, beyond Ochaki or me or the foundation. Like, this is going to go on and on and on, and that's what's so amazing about tonight. So I would also be remiss if I didn't say thank you to our parents. Thank you for trusting us with your kids. I often say on their worst day, our kids are the best. That's not lip service. Our kids are the best. It was school lunch hero, like nutrition service appreciation. So I'm like, I'll go serve some food. Our kids came through, please, and thank you. And you're the first man I've had. And I was like, that's interesting feedback as I'm standing in the lunch line. So I guess I don't make a good lunch lady, but like, there's so much special in here. So parents, thank you for giving us the opportunity to educate your kids. Thank you for being the best. Let's just give a quick round of applause there. All right, I need to be quiet because this is a long night, but again, Glenn did a nice job of thanking everybody. If I missed anybody, know like this is like a special thing. Everybody here, our parents, our kids, our staff, we make this happen. This is a special thing we have here. We're small, but we're mighty, and I'm proud to be your superintendent. Now I'm proud to introduce Ochaki.
Thank you, Dr. Zambrino. Good evening. Good evening. Third time is always a charm. Good evening. And welcome. As Dr. Zambrino stated, my name is Chuck Ochaki, and I am extremely proud to be the principal here at South St. Paul High School. I love spring. To me, it's a season of renewal. The grass turns green. Trees come back to life. Flowers break through the ground, reminding me that new beginnings are always possible. And this year will be the year my yard looks amazing. At South St. Paul High School, spring carries the same feeling. It's a time when we see growth, perseverance, and possibility all come together in powerful ways. And tonight's a perfect example of that night. Tonight's my favorite night of the entire spring because it represents something truly special, the beginning of what comes next for our students. It's the start of a new journey, new opportunities, and new dreams taking shape. What makes this night extraordinary is not just the accomplishment of our students, but the incredible community that surrounds and supports them every step of the way. The South St. Paul Educational Foundation Banquet is a powerful reflection of who we are as a community. Our mission is to engage, to educate, to empower. Tonight, we will see that mission come to life in the most meaningful way. This is a night where hard work meets opportunity. We celebrate 133 seniors who have dedicated themselves over the past 13 years to learning, to growing, and to striving to be their best. We honor the educators who have guided, challenged, and supported them along the way. To every educator who has played a role in our seniors' journey, thank you. Thank you so much, because your impact reaches far beyond the classroom. Tonight, we recognize the families, the parents, the guardians, the babas and the bobos, the loved ones who have provided constant encouragement and support. Through every late night, every challenge, and every success, you have been there for our seniors. So seniors, I want you to take a look around and thank those who've stood beside you. Like, seriously, thank them right now for everything. Because your journey, seniors, would not be possible without them. And most importantly, tonight is a celebration of our community. A community that shows up, that gives back, and believes deeply in its young people. The level of support we see here is truly remarkable. The generosity, the commitment, and the pride in our students is what makes South St. Paul so special. We are incredibly fortunate and truly blessed to be a part of the community that invests so deeply in the future of its students. Tonight, we'll award over $614,000 in scholarships. $614,000 in scholarships, yes. That number is more than just a dollar amount, though. It represents belief, opportunity, and a shared commitment to helping our students succeed. It speaks to the strength of this community and the care that so many have for the next generation. So tonight's about beginnings. It's about the stories that are starting to be written, the paths that are just beginning to unfold, and the dreams becoming possible because of the support in this room. 133 seniors, over $614,000 in scholarships, one incredible supportive community, one unforgettable night. So thank you for being here, and thank you for all that you do. I hope you enjoy the evening. And it's now my pleasure to introduce Beth Square, Executive Director of the South St. Paul Educational Foundation.
Thank you, Chuck. The last time he introduced me, he had the entire senior class sing me happy birthday, so I appreciate that you didn't do that tonight. Thank you, everyone, for coming. What a crowd. We're not at capacity, fire capacity this year, so we're going to make some brownie points with the custodial staff, so they're happy. But it's just such a great night to celebrate the students. It's all about you guys tonight, so let's keep that in mind. I'd like to also help the people who thank the people who made this possible. Couldn't do anything without Martha Davis. Wave your hand. When you call, she will help you with anything. She's just done an amazing job behind the scenes to get us ready for tonight. Jolene Mashak, where are you? Wave. She helps us make sure we get all the kids here tonight. There's also a dedicated group of volunteer judges that did all the anonymous judging, and they're not here tonight, but we are grateful for them and that service that they provided so we can make this happen. I also want to thank Elena. Where are you? We have a photographer tonight, and I'll go through those directions later, but she's helping us tonight, so we're grateful for that. And then, of course, Town Story Television, which we've already thanked you a few times, but it really just makes it possible for the people who don't fit in this room. We can't fit more than 500 people in here, so everyone far and wide can see this tonight and watch it for years to come. It's such a special celebration. So, for those who are new to the foundation, I'm going to give you a quick background. 42 years ago is when it started. Bernie St. Peter, he has a scholarship tonight. Dave Metzen, Susan O'Brien, Ken Nelson, these are Kay Francis. These are just some of the names of the people that helped when we were just incorporating. And they were out there trying to raise money, they said, we're not going to raise $5,000, we're going to raise $50,000, and we're going to make this work, and it's going to get endowed and get interest and feed itself forever. So they really had a vision, and without that, we would not be sitting here 42 years later and $8.8 million in scholarships. So students, Chuck already asked you to and thank your families, but I want the families to really think about for a minute the people, the community organizations, all the different people over all the years that made all this happen. There are countless numbers of businesses and individuals and former teachers and staff that made this scholarship banquet what it is today. So, students, you have an assignment after tonight. You need to continue to work hard, and you need to make yourself and this community proud. I know you can do that. You have to keep in touch with the foundation. We are in charge of alumni relations, so when you are having class reunions or you're thinking about that down the road, think of us, keep your address and your phone number up to date with us, and so that you can enjoy those reunions. And then remember, also, we have something called the Winner Circle. We're giving out 3 Winner Circles scholarships tonight, and that is completely funded by students who have received a scholarship in the past. It's $10 a year to get your name on the list. You can give more if you like, but it's real easy to do. I know it seems a lot right now, but it's 2 cups of coffee, $10 a year. You can do that. So it's really special because you're giving back and you're paying forward for what you're about to receive tonight. So, and of course our donors. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you doesn't express it enough. The generosity and care you all invest in these students is truly life-changing. And on behalf of everyone in this room, we thank you for all you do for South St. Paul students. So it says in the book a little bit about how the scholarships are decided. There are scholarships for everything, and many of them are very specific, if you've noticed when you're going through your book. But there are some scholarships you have to be a soccer player. Some you have to be in speech and debate. Some you have to have high financial need. Some you have to be going to a specific institution after high school. So what scholarship you get isn't necessarily just about the dollar amount, which I know it feels like that, but it's about the match. It's what the donor wanted and what your qualifications. So please remember that these are really special and really important to the donors. Let's see, we skipped a few things that everyone else covered. So I wanted to tell you real quick that in addition to these scholarships that we give out, we also give out around $70,000 a year in classroom and program grants every year. Field trips, guest speakers, you name it. This year we sent a group on a weekend camping trip that they would never have been able to happen before. Courage retreats, kindness retreats. It's just amazing what we're able to provide. And then this year, over 100 students received winter clothing through the Mr. Otto's Way Fund. So that's a really special piece for us. And with that, we are going to get on with the evening. So here's how it's going to go. So you're going to follow along with the program at your table, and it's going to go in that order. And so there are 133 students, which is a lot, so we're going to move this along so we're not here all night. And Janelle Rose, our board secretary and proud Packer parent, we're going to read the history of the donor. And while we're reading the history, if you're a donor that is here, you will come up, and then as soon as you say the student's name, or I say the student's name, or Janelle does, then the student will come up, receive their scholarship, and immediately go over to where Martha's standing and get your picture taken. So we don't have families up here taking pictures. It's one photographer, one spot over there, stand on the blue line. Can't miss it. So students, like I said, when you hear your name, you'll come up here and we'll be talking while you're walking and reading the bio. Do you guys remember the bios that you wrote? Yes, and some of them were AI, I have to say. Busted. So, you'll know. Anyway, it's fun. It's fun. The kids did a great job, and it's really fun to hear the stories about what they loved about being a Packer. So I think that's it. The other piece is don't run out tonight because we're going to take a picture of all the students in the comp gym. So parents and students go directly to the comp gym after the students bus all the tables. Okay? Students, make sure your tables are clean before you guys leave. There's garbages in the back to do that for. So the last thing that's really important, then we'll get on, is tomorrow morning all the students have a meeting after second hour. Then you'll be called down to the lecture hall. That is where you get the information, the paperwork to fill out on how to receive your scholarship. You're not getting a check tonight, just so you know. What's going to happen is you'll come to that meeting tomorrow. We will give you all the information. We will bring donut holes, so you got to show up. If you're taking an IB test tomorrow during that time, Mr. Anderson or the office will have that blue sheet that's really important. So let's get on with the evening. How about? Yep. Nope. The first scholarship of the night is the Don Whitey Willer Scholarship. Raised in South St. Paul, Whitey graduated in 1954. After receiving his degree from the U of M, he returned to South St. Paul, teaching and coaching for 33 years. After a severe stroke, Whitey fought for 27 years, just like he taught his students and athletes to do. His motto was never give up. Besides his family, South St. Paul was his pride and joy. The recipient is Coy Anderson. Coy is actually out of the country with his family, so he got a pass, but I'm going to read his bio for him. A scholarship would be important to me because it would give me the ability to go to the college that I want to. My favorite high school memories are the theater process and all the show choir shenanigans with my friends. In my free time, I like to ride dirt bike, read, and play saxophone. The next scholarship is the Douglas E. Ninneman Memorial. This scholarship has been established in memory of Doug Ninneman by family and friends. A 1954 graduate of South St. Paul High School, Doug enjoyed athletics and was an avid sportsman. The qualifications for this scholarship reflect the personal qualities that Doug held in high regard. The scholarship winner is Jordan Nicholson. Jordan says, I'm going into the trade school and any financial support would be so helpful. My favorite high school memory would be the time spent on the wrestling team. Wrestling has been a big part of my time here and it's been the center of my life in high school. Out of school, I like to write stories and draw. The Futh Family American Dream Scholarship. This scholarship is intended for a student as funds to help assist in paying tuition for anyone with the American dream of becoming a business owner. Presenting this scholarship is Mr. Ben Futh.
How's it going tonight? Good. I recognize some familiar faces here. I'm a proud SSP grad, 2002. Right? Mr. Ochaki was so nice to remind me that I attended here in the 1900s in his class, which, you know, makes sense. But again, my presence on this stage is bigger than me. It's bigger than anything. And I'm up here because of the amazing teachers in this building. And my encouragement to you recipients would be, no matter what you do in life, don't forget where you came from. Make sure you give back. I've heard support and impact, and that is such an important thing. My success in business is because of the countless teachers that showed me love, support, and just had an amazing impact on my life. So, thank you.
Oh, great, gotta read it.
Oh, well, I better give some money away. Right, welcome back. Luis Balderrama Carrillo.
Luis says, this scholarship would be important to me because I won't have to worry as much about the money I have to pay for school. A highlight from my high school experiences is all the pictures I took in every game for the yearbook and the players that were in them. I took pictures for dance and prom as well as for the yearbook to remember all to keep wonderful memories in high school. In my free time, I would like to go to every sports game in my school or other schools and take pictures of players and their best highlights. Francis and Patricia Bilgen Memorial. This scholarship is established in memory of Francis and Patricia Bilgen. Francis was a 1960 grad, and he and Patricia spent many years both living in and spending time in South St. Paul. Both were active participants in many community organizations and fundraisers and church, and always felt a special bond with the town and its citizens. The recipient is Caspian Wallner. Caspian says, a scholarship would mean the world to me because compared to my past self, I have grown so much and I want to make myself proud. The Inver Grove Heights American Legion Post 424. This Legion is an organization representing veterans who have served in the armed forces during a time of conflict or war. The Legion represents the interest of veterans and promotes and supports education and social services in the community. There are 2 of these scholarships tonight, and the recipients are Ellie Zhang and Joseph Balza. Ellie says a scholarship would be important to me because it could help my parents have to worry less about the cost of school. I enjoy watching volleyball, traveling, and playing video games. Joseph says I would like a scholarship because it would help me advance my studies beyond what would be normally obtainable without one. Getting a scholarship would allow me to devote more time and study and perfect my skills needed in order to become a good student both in chemistry and engineering. Chemistry has always been an interest of mine because of how diverse and innovative it is with its application in the real world, and I hope to further expand my knowledge of chemistry to see what else is possible in this field of science. The James Flynn Memorial Scholarship. James Flynn coached girls fast pitch softball for several years. His family established this scholarship in his memory when he passed away last year. The scholarship goes to Vivian Diaz. In my free time, I enjoy working at my job, staying active through regular workouts, and spending quality time with my family and friends. I also enjoy listening to music and taking time for myself to relax and recharge. These activities help me maintain balance, stay motivated, and prioritize both my well-being and the relationships that matter most to me. The Katie Hoffaker Strub Ellis Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established in memory of Katie Hoffaker, a dedicated science teacher at South St. Paul Secondary, who inspired and challenged her students and modeled true courage to all who knew her. Presenting the scholarship is Katie's son, Christopher Ellis.
Thanks. And as someone who was not too long ago a recipient and sitting in these same seats, I'm honored to be on the other end of this now. So I'm proud to announce the scholarship winner is Ariana Moore.
I am a motivated student who plans to study environmental science because of my love for nature and desire to make a positive impact in the world. Receiving this scholarship would ease the financial burden so I can focus on my education and future goals. One of my favorite high school memories has been growing alongside my friends and discovering my passion for the outdoors and art. Kenny Sabaski Memorial Scholarships. There are 2 scholarships tonight. This scholarship is for any student that wants to continue their education in the trades. Kenny's wife and children, along with grandchildren and now great-grandchildren, have attended or are attending South St. Paul Secondary. Kenny worked for the city of South St. Paul for over 40 years, and he knew the importance of the trades, along with the importance of keeping the trades going. His wish would be to help whatever student he can. Presenting the scholarship is his daughter Jolene Mashak and his granddaughter Abby Mashak.
On behalf of my mom and my 5 siblings, I would like to award the first of the 2 Kenny Sabatsky scholarships to
Annabelle Scalezi.
and the second one awarded to Diane Dianoso.
Annabelle says, the scholarship is important to me because it will help cover my tuition because I want to do this on my own and have an independent life. My favorite high school memory was making friends who I look at as my sisters, even after we graduate. Another memory is joining show choir and making friends and having the team be so successful. Deani says, winning a scholarship would be important to me so I can keep studying and become a CNA or PCA. My favorite high school memory was meeting my friends. Mary Benjamin LeBras Memorial Scholarship. Mary had a strong work ethic, determination, and generous spirit. She was a 1970 graduate and an enthusiastic supporter of athletics and activities. She could often be found cheering on the sidelines of many Packer games and events. This scholarship has been established in her memory and friends, by her family and friends, to honor her life and all that she valued: a strong work ethic, determination, and a generous spirit. The recipient of this award will display these same qualities. The recipient is Josue Flores Solis. He says, I think the scholarship would be very important because I'm an independent person and I can use the scholarship money to go into a college and become whatever I want to be, and then get my master's degree and start my own business. The Packer Recognition Award was established by friends and family as a recognition to the graduating class of 2007. This year we are giving out 3 of these scholarships. The recipients are Derek Thompson, Juan Mendez, and Morgan Stone. Derek says, this scholarship would be important to me because it would be me living for myself, and for once in my life being able to follow a path I forged for myself. My favorite CLC memory was being gifted a violin by my teacher, Miss Konchek. In my free time, I love taking walks. Juan says, this scholarship opportunity is important because I'm really passionate about my future goal of becoming a pastor. I know helping others find their journey toward God is my calling, and this is meaningful to me because of an important role model in my life. And Morgan says, my favorite high school memory would probably be prom. It was amazing. I loved dancing and seeing friends, getting our pictures taken, and then going on rides. The reason why it's my favorite is that it brought people together who didn't know each other, and everyone was connected and having fun. This is the 11th year of the Reckinger Entrepreneurial Scholarship. And Corey couldn't be here tonight because his wife just had a baby, so he was kind of busy. It was established by Corey Reckinger, a 2003 grad of South St. Paul. The scholarship is awarded to a student who demonstrates interest in or has a passion for business entrepreneurship. The scholarship recipient is Kasha Yang. She says, growing up, my family didn't have much, but it gave me hope and an option to follow my dreams. I would like to change the world in some way or make people happy through my values of being compassionate. And I know people say it's corny, but I take all those words my parents say to heart. I still remember spending my days going to animal shelters after school to give love to animals because everyone needs compassion. The Rollin B. Glevy Family Scholarship was created by the family of Rollin and Joan Glevy to honor their enduring legacy. High school sweethearts who first met in junior high, Rollin and Joan graduated from South St. Paul in 1951. Their love story spanned more than 70 years, during which they raised 5 children who, along with numerous grandchildren and now even great-grandchildren, are proud South St. Paul Packers. Rollin was a man who embodied deep love for both his family and his community. He attended the University of Minnesota and served with distinction in the Minnesota Senate from 1967 to 1973. A natural leader, Rollin was a dedicated advocate for service and a passionate champion for making a positive difference. Presenting this scholarship is Megan Trisco.
Hi. I'm proud to announce the recipient of the scholarship is Michael Hoffman.
This scholarship opportunity is important to me because I want to work hard in college and worry less about money. I have worked hard at Target the last 2 years to save money for school, but school is still expensive. My favorite memory of high school is driving myself to school for the first time. In my free time, I like to work at Target and watch my friends play sports. The Tom Piper and Joan DeBruzzi Piper Scholarship. Tom and Joan graduated from South St. Paul High School in 1955. Their 6 children, John, Paul, Bob, Julie, and Sue, and 3 grandchildren, Rachel, Sarah, and Matt, have all graduated from South St. Paul schools. This scholarship has been created in memory of Joan and Bob for a student attending a vocational, technical, or trade school. Presenting the scholarship is Jim Piper.
Thank you. I appreciate it. On behalf of my father and my mother and my brother Bob, we are, and the rest of my family, 3 generations of Packers, we are happy to present this to Spady, Tai, Pa, and Si So. Did I do it right?
Spady. Earning a scholarship would be super important to me because it would allow me to pursue my dreams and provide me with an opportunity that I would otherwise not be able to have. I strive to provide for my family. My favorite memories at South St. Paul were the Pep Fests and homecoming dances, and I really enjoyed working at the school store. This year, we're giving out 4 Winner's Circle scholarships, the $10 one I was telling you guys about earlier. If everyone donates, we can keep doing this. So this year, we are giving out 4 scholarships. The scholarship was established by a former scholarship recipients as an ongoing fund. Since 2009, each recipient has been asked to pay it forward by contributing to the fund. The recipients of this scholarship are Escarly Diaz, Cashel Thomas, Reagan Holling, and Valerie Olmos Santiago. Escarly says, I'm a person who is working toward building a better future. High school has been a time of learning new things, some challenges, and personal growth for me. This scholarship would help me continue my education and move closer to my career goals. My favorite high school memory is the friendships I have built and the experiences I shared. In my free time, I enjoy spending time with my family and friends. Cashel says, I'm a cheerleader for South St. Paul, and I like to read and learn about new people. This scholarship is important to me because I want to be able to go to college and get a nursing degree, or even human services. My mom wasn't able to do that, so I want to make my mom and I happy. My favorite school memory is making new friends and meeting new people. In my free time, I like to try new restaurants and go on nature walks. Reagan says, a scholarship would help me support my tuition for college, a necessity for the career I strive to achieve in the future. I want to become a psychologist or suicide prevention specialist to help people in need. I've enjoyed my years here at South St. Paul, and I look forward to seeing myself and my friends grow into the talented people they are. Valerie says, I'm a Mexican-American girl who enjoys going on walks on the Mississippi River, taking care of orchids, doing oil pastel drawings, and swimming. During my free time, I like to hang out with family and friends, as well as have independent time for myself. A scholarship would be important to me because it would help and support me in college, and a scholarship is a nice way to help the load feel less heavy for my parents. 3 generations of Podgorski families have benefited from South St. Paul High School education. This scholarship is one way to give back to our community and inspire young college students to live out their dreams. Presenting the scholarship is Todd and Carrie Podgorski.
Thank you. It's an honor for us to be here and participate and help give back to our community that we care so much about. The Podgorski family recipient this year is Manuel Hoffman.
Kaposia has been a meaningful part of my life from the very beginning. My siblings and I all started there in preschool, and I love the teachers, staff, and friendships I built there. One of my most memorable moments in school was receiving the Student of the Trimester Award. I was incredibly honored to earn this recognition as it reflected my hard work and dedication. It's an achievement I am very proud of and one that continues to motivate me to strive for excellence. The Abrams Scholarship. This is the 9th year of the Abrams Scholarship. It was established by Terry and Patricia Abram in honor of his parents, Valeria and Edward, and his siblings, Dale, Daryl, Pat, Sarah Feline, Gay Monick, and Dual Bubs, Abram. All were South St. Paul graduates. Presenting the scholarship is Heather Young.
On behalf of my parents, Terry and Pat Abram, and the entire Abram family, I would like to present the Abram Family Scholarship to Hamza Hussein.
Hamza says, my favorite high school memory is playing soccer with my friends. In my free time, I help my mom out, hang out with friends, and at work. A scholarship would be important to me because coming from an immigrant family, college wasn't an opportunity for them. My parents would love me to go to college and pursue more education, and it would help me save money to pursue my future. This is the 23rd year of the Burton Memorial Scholarship. It is given in memory of Edgar, a 1936 graduate, and Lorraine, a 1938 graduate. They were strong supporters of education. Presenting the scholarship tonight is Nancy Wiederhold and Jane Letson.
We're very happy to give the scholarship to Ye Yang.
Ye says, I've been able to live a better life than what my parents grew up with. Now I want to make them proud and be able to repay them in any way. This scholarship would help me do that. The Doc Flom Endowed Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of Everett Doc Flom by family, friends, students, and alumni. Doc taught Phi Ed and served as the athletic trainer in South St. Paul for 24 years. Presenting this scholarship is Eric Flom.
Thank you and good evening. This year's scholarship recipient is Isabel Amelise.
I have been a dedicated member of the dance program for 4 years, and receiving this scholarship would mean the world to me. It would allow me to continue my education and move closer to achieving my lifelong dream of becoming a nurse. This scholarship would not only support my academic journey, but also help me turn my goals into reality. The continued support of the I've said this word 1,000 times, I can't say it tonight. Hrvatski Dom Association Croatian Hall is an example of the support we receive from local organizations. These scholarships are in memory of its deceased members, many of whom, as first and second generation Americans, place great emphasis on citizenship and education. There is one vocational and one college scholarship offered tonight. The vocational technical recipient for the Croatian Hall is Jeffrey Trong. Jeffrey says, this scholarship would be important to me because I would like to take as much money off my post-secondary education as possible to avoid a lot of future debt. It would help my parents out because they have done a lot for me. I like to play all sports with my friends as well as try new ones. In my free time, I like to play video games with friends and family to connect and have fun. The four-year college recipient of the Croatian Hall Scholarship is Darian Zalea Lopez. Darian says, I'm a driven person who values strength as well as personal growth, and I always take the opportunity to challenge both my body and my mind. As a first-generation college student in my family, receiving a scholarship would mean the opportunity to pursue my dreams. In my free time, I enjoy staying active, improving myself, and investing in the things that I'm passionate about. The Jacobs Memorial Scholarship. A longtime South St. Paul resident, the Jacobs family worked in the stockyards and raised hardworking family deeply rooted in the community. Their grandchildren and great-grandchildren are South St. Paul graduates, continuing a strong family legacy. For 26 years, they dedicated themselves as foster parents, making a lasting difference in many young lives. Presenting this scholarship is Linda Jacob-Buse and James Jacobs.
In honor of my mom and dad and my sisters and brothers, the scholarship will go to Caleb K. C.
Caleb Karras.
Karras.
This scholarship would be important to me because it would allow me to focus more on my education instead of stressing about it, so much debt. In my free time, I enjoy listening to music, hanging out with friends, enjoying my brother, and eating good food. Former Packer graduates and current members of the South St. Paul Police Department, I'm going to name them off. This is Mike Running, class of 1980, Brian Wicke, class of 91, Richard Schwab, class of 2001, Melissa Cavalier, you guys all know, Officer Cavalier here at the school, 2008, John Waite, 2011, Simo Painovich, 2015, Jessica Fuchs, 2016, and Melissa Granwald, 2016. All of these officers established a South St. Paul Police Packer Alumni Criminal Justice Scholarship to help students entering the criminal justice law enforcement field. Presenting this scholarship is Simo Painovich.
The recipient this evening for the South St. Paul Police Scholarship is Marlon Cruz.
Marlon says, I think a scholarship would be helpful to me in the long run financially and help me toward my career goal of being a police officer. I'm a hardworking individual and have interest in sports, music, and the academics. William, Joanne, and Tom Sabaski Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship has been established by the family and friends in memory of William, Joanne, and their son Tom. William and Joanne both graduated from South St. Paul High School. They were married and lifetime residents of the community. Their kindness and generosity were felt throughout the community. Tom, their son, was a 1982 graduate and a competitive Packer athlete. William, Joanne, and Tom were always proud to say they were a South St. Paul Packer and truly believed in the strong sense of community. Receiving this scholarship is Carlos Collado Chavez. Carlos says receiving a scholarship would be very important to me because it would help support my family financially and allow me to focus on my education and future career goals. One of my favorite high school memories is seeing my friends every day and building those relationships. In my free time, I enjoy new things, spending time outdoors, playing soccer, and constantly working to improve myself. David Glazier Memorial Scholarship was established by family, friends, students, and alumni. Dave taught math and physical education along with coaching football and track during his 32 years here in the district. Presenting the scholarship is David's niece, Jolene Mayshak.
On behalf of my aunt and my cousins, we would like to award the Dave Glazier Scholarship to Daniel Fitzgerald Rosa.
Daniel says this scholarship will help me with post-secondary education costs, and I will use the money to further myself in football and become a police officer. The next scholarship is the Bill and Janice Jaworski Scholarship. This was established by Bill and Janice Jaworski to, honor the lives of Ed and Marcella Jaworski. Ed was a 1932 graduate of South St. Paul, and both were lifelong residents of the community, as well as being employed at Swift & Company. They believed in the value of education. The recipient of the Ed and Marcella Jaworski Scholarship is Madison Lindorfer. My favorite high school memory is spending multiple hours of every day in the pottery studio and growing my skills. I also love being a student assistant and helping other students and watching them grow in their skills and confidence in their work. A scholarship would help me pay for college and help me get the education I need and want to be able to pursue my own business in the future. This tribute scholarship was established in memory of brothers Joseph Patrick and Timothy Patrick. Joseph was a 1969 graduate of South St. Paul High School, and Joe acted in numerous plays in the community and productions. He was in productions at the University of Minnesota, the St. Paul History Theater, and he did stand-up comedy on the West Bank. Joe received a master's degree in education from the University of St. Thomas. He was an elementary school teacher and taught 5th through 8th grade. Timothy Patrick was a 1972 grad of South St. Paul. While he was a student, he also acted in plays and was the student council president. Tim worked as a technical engineer for Medtronic for over 20 years and was an artist and played guitar. The recipient of this scholarship is Wyatt Wren. Wyatt says a scholarship would be important to help me pursue elevated art forms and societal awareness. My favorite high school memory is being in classes with my friends and teachers that I love. My favorite thing to do are watch musicals and go places with my friends. Judy R. Rasmussen Memorial Scholarship. The family of Judy Rasmussen has established this scholarship in her memory. She was an elementary teacher in the South St. Paul schools for more than 30 years, teaching 1st and 2nd grade at Jefferson, Washington, and Lincoln Center. She was a teacher that went above and beyond, giving her students the best education she could. In 1991, she was also nominated Teacher of the Year. This scholarship is awarded to an individual that represents the same work ethic, courage, and determination to continue to pursue a degree in elementary or secondary teaching. Presenting this scholarship is Renee Anderson.
I'm short. I am also an SSP grad of class of '88. I'm really honored and blessed to be here tonight to be able to present a scholarship in my mom's name. And she had, as she said before, she taught in this school district for many, many years. I would call her above and beyond type teacher. She always went the extra mile, whether playing the piano and singing to her students, taking a pretend trip to Hawaii with her students, making an entire Thanksgiving meal for her students, smelling that turkey at 6 a.m., taking her own field trips to watch a Packers hockey game, and ending the school year with a picnic barbecue at our house. She always went the extra mile. But unfortunately, she had to retire due to being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. She battled with this disease for over 25 years and passed away peacefully on January of 2024. She would be so excited to see that her funeral memorials were able to provide a scholarship for a South St. Paul student. So I'm happy to announce that the first Judy Rasmussen Scholarship goes to Vienna Ridgeway. I am a very outgoing, caring, and responsible person. I take pride in my education and my next steps, and I'm excited to see what my future holds. With or without scholarships, I'm beyond grateful for the opportunities I have received at South St. Paul. The Carl Cropsey Endowed Scholarship was established by Carl, a 1956 graduate of this school. The recipient of this scholarship is Hayden Michelson. Hayden says, my favorite high school memory is probably making the friends I have who are so amazing. I've loved meeting all the people here and also being on a competitive sports team. South St. Paul has always had such a good community, and I'm lucky to have been able to be with my sister for almost my whole high school career here. The Lincoln Center team is providing this scholarship for a student who has attended Lincoln Center. Presenting the scholarship is Principal Sophia Bassard and Assistant Principal Jessica Bernard.
Good evening, everyone. The Lincoln Center families, staff, and most importantly, our students are happy to present an award to Molly Jansen.
I am currently planning on going to Arizona State University for kinesiology, and I hope to continue my involvement in figure skating there as well. A scholarship would help lessen the financial burden as I pursue this path.
Oh, I can handle it, Mr. Ochaki.
The Mary Sharon Britoy Petrozewski Scholarship is awarded to a South St. Paul graduate who has overcome life's obstacles by showing the characteristics of resiliency and adaptability. Sharon lost her leg to a vascular disease in 2010, and along with her battle against Alzheimer's late in life, she never lost her positive attitude and zest for life. Presenting the scholarship is Terry Britoy.
That was, yes.
Sorry.
Dramatic pause. I really like that. Not that we have to add anything to this program because it's pretty complete, but I thought tonight we could have like a sports ticker up here, and I'll just tell you the Wild are up 1-0. Okay? All right. Okay. But back to what's really important. Congratulations tonight in honor of my mother, Mary Sharon, Yaritza Cardoso Shamu.
Here. Is she coming? Oh, there she is. I plan on getting my bachelor's degree in dental hygiene after high school. A scholarship would be important to me because it would help my dad and me pay for academics after high school. In my free time, I like to go on walks and rollerblade in the park, spend time with my friends and family, and hang out with them. The Matthew Lee Memorial Scholarship. In honor of South St. Paul grad Matthew Lee, this scholarship is for a male athlete who plans to attend any post-secondary institution. Presenting this scholarship is Matthew's cousin Jolene Mayshock and his aunt Dana Banks.
On behalf of my cousin and her family, we would like to give the Matthew Lee Scholarship to Nicholas Dwelly.
A
A scholarship would be important to me because I've been a member of this community for so long. My sister and my brother also went through all 4 years of school here. Getting a scholarship from a place and the people that I have been calling my own for so long would mean the world to me no matter what. Growing up here has made me into the person I am, and I would be so proud and grateful to know that this community backed me up on my journey forward. The Nick Voyevich Memorial Scholarship was established in his memory by his family and friends. Nick was a lifelong South St. Paul resident and graduated from the high school and also North Dakota State University. He valued the opportunity to attend an institution of higher education and obtain a degree. The recipient of this scholarship is Javier Miles. You here? You coming? Hi. He says the scholarship would be really important because it would help my family a lot financially. This would help me become the first person in my family to attend college. The Orville and Eleanor Keel Scholarship, Memorial Scholarship, was established by the children of Orville and Eleanor Keel. All 3 sons attended South St. Paul schools. Orville and Eleanor were always supportive of the school system and the many programs that they provided for the community. The recipient of this scholarship is Isaac Ledger. Isaac says, I have lived in South St. Paul most of my life and hardly ever leave. I have autism and ADHD, but those don't inhibit me from getting good grades. Due to these conditions, I'm not much of a people person, so I spend most of my time engrossing myself in art or media. My favorite Packer memory isn't necessarily a single memory, but the years I spent on the wrestling team as a whole, and many of the memories of victory, defeat, camaraderie, and all the emotions that followed. The Patricia Voyevich McCormick Scholarship. This scholarship was established in memory of Patricia Voyevich McCormick, and a 1933 graduate of South St. Paul and a lifelong resident of the community. Pat passed away in 2020 at the ripe old age of 104. Throughout her life, she never felt there was anything she could not achieve. In her memory, her family has established the scholarship for a woman pursuing higher education. The recipient is Heidi Erickson. Heidi says, I'm passionate about working with children and marine life, and I hope to continue my academic journey. A scholarship would help me pursue my education and career goals. In my free time, I enjoy doing pottery, spending time outdoors, being with my loved ones, and being creative in all areas of life. The Patty Murr Endowed Scholarship was established by the William Murr family in memory of Patty. She was recognized as an exemplary student citizen with much enthusiasm towards school and community activities. Presenting the award is Steve Murr.
The Wild are leading 36-0. I'm happy to announce this year's winner is Miss Lavina Gebru.
Where's Lavina? Lavina? Where is she?
She's over
Oh, good. A scholarship would be very important to me because it would help reduce the financial stress of college so I can focus more on my education and personal growth instead of a lot about expenses. My favorite high school memory was when my friends and I would always walk to the Dairy Queen after school back in 9th grade. In my free time, I like to hang out with my best friends and go explore new places. Phyllis and Alan Honer Memorial. This scholarship is a memorial of Phyllis, who graduated from South St. Paul in 1952, and her brother Alan, who graduated in 1950. They have fond memories of this institution of learning and wish to further the educational goals of future students. The recipient of this scholarship is Camila Barragan Martinez. I'm a very driven and compassionate person, and I love to help others. A scholarship is important for me because it would help take some financial pressure off my parents and I, and allow me to have access to better opportunities. My favorite high school memory is when I was participating in CLDU, and I got to dance the traditional Mexican folkloric dance with my friends in front of my community. My heritage is very important to me because my parents sacrificed so much for me and my siblings by coming to America to give us a better life. In my free time, I really enjoy doing nails, hair, makeup, and anything beauty related. I hope to become either a dermatologist or an aesthetic nurse. The Russ Letson Memorial Scholarship was established by his wife Jane in memory of Russ. Russ was a 1962 graduate of South St. Paul. Presenting this scholarship is Jane Letson.
I'm happy to present the Russ Letson Memorial Scholarship to Ashley Rodriguez Oropeza.
I am a creative and determined person who enjoys learning and trying new things. A scholarship would be very important to me because it would help me continue my education in stenography and reach my career goals. My favorite high school memory is the riding the long wrestling bus rides, talking with coaches and teammates. In my free time, I enjoy drawing, going on long walks with my dog, and hanging out with friends. This next scholarship is in the name and loving memory of Sarah Gang, a South St. Paul graduate from 2005. One of Sarah's many great loves was her artwork. She loved her art teachers, classmates, and education here in South St. Paul. As a special education student, earning her diploma was an extra special source of pride. The family is happy to honor the recipient who is involved in the arts. Presenting the scholarship is Sarah's father, Donnie Gang.
Good evening. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. It makes me so proud that the immigrant tradition of South St. Paul has continued. All we have to do is look at some of the names here. Petrozewski tonight, Pinovic, Serbian, my neighbor Trevor Makasevic, pilot for Delta now. So I'm really pleased. This is my daughter's artwork. She had a 49 IQ. Because of her, we have about 5 special ed teachers who are inspired by her. Very grateful for Dave Metzen, who started this. Let's give Dave a hand. So any of you aspiring students who doubt the power of an individual, here's one. The South Africans have a proverb. They say that at birth, everyone is given a hidden diamond. And this is for you students. Your hidden diamond is your life's work is define it, mine it, polish it, and perfect it. And make no mistake, great people come out of unusual places. You know, the great religious leaders, Abraham, Jesus, and Muhammad came out of obscurity, out of deserts. Henry Ford began his first factory at age 45. So, wow, here we go. Hey, here's the recipient here. This is an auspicious name. Wow. Muy bien. Muy bien. Maximiliano Espinoza Martinez.
He says a scholarship would be truly important to me because it would grant me freedom in pursuing my dream and practicing the skills required from a desired profession. My favorite high school memory is when I had first come to South St. Paul. I was a new student in the middle school, and I had no friends. Yet I was the first to be approached and introduced to my now friend group. That was a happy memory for me because it meant that I wouldn't be alone during my time here. In my free time, I like to practice 3D modeling skills by making various objects from pop culture. The Sidney Parkins Endowed Scholarship was created to honor Sid, a 1940 graduate of South St. Paul, and his commitment to education and lifelong learning. The recipient of this scholarship is Chase Rathmanner. Chase says, this scholarship is important to me because it will help me reach my goals of going to college. In my free time, I enjoy playing video games and hanging out with friends. The South St. Paul Lions Club is one of our largest contributors through the establishment of the South St. Paul Lions Club Endowed Scholarship Fund. They also support many other school and community activities. We are proud of our relationship with the Lions and all they do for our community. This scholarship is for a student going to a vocational school. Presenting the scholarship is Lions Club President Tim Tumberg.
Good evening. On behalf of the South St. Paul Lions Club, I'm pleased to announce the recipient of the vocational scholarship is Nolan Meyer.
Long before I could even read or write, maybe even speak, I was constantly finding ways to create my own world and the characters and experiences within it. My passion for that has only ever evolved since then. I'm always thinking about my stories, how to apply what I see in real life to my stories, drawing inspiration from movies, music, and other games. I am pursuing an education in video game design with a future career goal to work as a designer of video games. Earning a college scholarship to chase my dreams would mean so much. The South St. Paul Southwest Lioness Lions Club is a local service organization that supports education and services within the community. This scholarship is intended to encourage young women to enrich their lives by pursuing further education. This is the 19th year they have awarded this scholarship. This year there are 2 scholarships, and presenting the scholarship is Pam Lamana and Kitty Pate.
Good evening. The first scholarship goes to Adeline Bennett. The second one is Frances Kraft.
Adeline says, a scholarship would be important to me because it would help me further my education and pursue my career goals. My favorite high school memory is being a 6-year member of the dance team. In my free time, I like to spend time with my friends and family. Frances says, this scholarship would be very important to me because it would help support my education and reduce the financial stress on me and my family. In my free time, I enjoy hanging out with friends and spending quality time with my family. The Olson Purple Heart Scholarship, created by combat wounded veteran and former class of 2002 graduate, retired Chief Petty Officer Benito Olson. After enlisting in the military, he was selected to serve on one of the most highly specialized special operations team in the Navy. After being injured by an IED in 2008, he went on to be deployed 4 more times. After being retired from his injuries, he went on to start his own business. His message to the recipient and anyone else is never quit and never give up. Benito couldn't be here tonight, so we'll be presenting it for him. But the scholarship recipient of the Olson Purple Heart Scholarship is Samantha Frazel. A scholarship would be important to me because it would help me tremendously with setting my pathway to college and that leading to reaching my goals and success in life. It would also make me and my family so proud. My family hasn't always had it easy financially, and when we struggled from time to time, my dad would always keep us on our feet. My favorite high school memory was being able to be a part of the girls' wrestling team, and during my free time, I love to be with friends or take some personal time to reset and reflect. The Virginia Busa Lamanna Scholarship was established in 2003 by Rock Lamanna to provide post-secondary education support for a graduating South St. Paul High School senior enrolled in special education. The scholarship was created in honor of his late mother, Virginia Busa Lamanna, and reflects the values she and her husband lived by: faith, family, service, and community, with a strong belief in expanding educational opportunities for underserved students. This scholarship represents Loch Lamanna's commitment to South St. Paul High School and appreciation for the dedication provided to his children, Luke, Dan, and Laura, as well as other family members. It reflects a long-standing belief in supporting students and families who benefit from additional educational resources and encouragement. The recipient of this scholarship is Alexander Hagan. Alex says a scholarship would help me afford college and move on to the next steps in life. My favorite high school memory was making friends and communicating with others. This is the 30th year of the Abner Rood Post 481 American Legion Scholarship. It is a wonderful example of another community service organization that supports our schools and students. The recipient of this scholarship is Kaylee Kippola. A scholarship would be important to me to help with the stress associated with the cost of college, since I will be going to school for a long time to become a nurse and then attend medical school to become an anesthesiologist. I appreciate any help that I can have. I want to help people and make them feel important, and this would help me. This is the Alexander Larson Memorial Scholarship. Alex Larson was a 2007 graduate of South St. Paul High School. After graduation, he went on to St. Paul College and received his carpentry certification. Alex used his carpentry skills working for Welch Construction for 5 years as an apprentice carpenter. In 2015, he joined Taylor Swift on her 1989 tour as a carpenter. He also had the opportunity to work on multiple tours, including Joe Jonas and Demi Lovato, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, Eric Church, and 4 years as a carpenter and rigger with Metallica. Alex traveled the world and loved what he did. The skills he learned at St. Paul College gave him the opportunity to do what he loved skillfully. In 2021, Alex was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. His cancer was aggressive and fast-going. He fought hard for 11 months and passed away that December. Presenting the scholarship is Sydney Isaacson and Jane Schwark.
We are excited to present these awards to Rafael Torres, and to Jason Rooney.
Jason says, a scholarship would be important to me because it would help me achieve my goals in education. My favorite high school memory is all the fun activities and field trips we have made in my tri-district classes for the trades. In my free time, I like to spend time with friends and family. Raphael says this scholarship would help to support my career goal of becoming a heavy construction equipment technician by easing the cost of my training. One of my favorite high school memories is goofing around with my friends in Mr. Anderson's class. In my free time, I enjoy playing music. The Flint Hills Discovery Scholarships were established by the company to recognize and support exceptional young leaders in the community. The Discovery Scholarship recipients reflect Flint Hills' commitment to education and community involvement. Tonight, these 2 Flint Hills scholarships will go to Hayden Diaz and Maximilian Zampf. Hayden says, I grew up switching schools a lot, meaning I never had a place that felt like home until South St. Paul. I've always had a passion for justice, and a scholarship is important to me because I want to be able to go to college for forensic sciences so I can help give people the justice they deserve. And Maximilian says, my favorite memories would have to be those I've made with my friends, the laughs, the fights, as well as the deep conversations we had when we got bored. In my free time, I like to go to the gym, hang out with my friends, and play baseball. These scholarships would be very beneficial to me by taking financial stress off my family so I can focus on my goal to become a chemical engineer. I love chemistry and I have a great teacher who inspires me. I also will be playing collegiate baseball. The Francis Family Endowed Scholarship was established by Kay and Mary Francis and Fred and Muriel Schittling in memory of Zoe and Herb Francis. These 3 generations of Francis children have graduated from South St. Paul schools. Presenting the scholarship is Kip and Lydia Francis.
On behalf of the Francis family,
We'll be presenting this to Juan Shaman-Tot.
Juan says, for me, a scholarship would be important to help continue my education of becoming a Spanish teacher and teach the students about my culture. My favorite high school memory is to make new friends when I started at South St. Paul, doing activities like track and field, soccer, and basketball, being nice to everyone, and starting conversations with my teachers. In my free time, I like to do my homework, help my friends with their homework, and play sports and work out. The John and Iola Carlson Memorial Vocational Scholarships were established by their children for the purpose of encouraging students in the pursuit of a vocational career. John and Iola were longtime residents of South St. Paul and valued the importance of education. Presenting the 2 scholarships are Dr. Pam Carlson Alexander and Jeff Carlson.
The first John and Iola Memorial Scholarship goes to Brian Juarez Lopez.
And the second goes to Hunter Smith.
Brian says, winning a scholarship would be important to me because I would be able to help out my mom. My favorite high school memory is hanging out with my friends when I can. In my free time, I like to chill, but also help out when I'm needed. Hunter says, I like to work on cars and go hunting. My favorite high school memory is hanging out with my friend because we had the same reading class. Winning a scholarship would be important to me so I can go to a trade school and learn how to be a mechanic. Catherine Katie Marie Clapper was a lifelong student in South St. Paul schools. Katie attended Kaposia Elementary from kindergarten through 6th grade and moved to junior high and on to the high school. She was always very excited about learning and trying new things. At an early age, Katie showed a passion for soccer. She truly loved the game, and most important, she loved it and valued the friendships that were made there. Katie was a true friend to all, always sticking up for the underdog and living each day to the fullest. This scholarship is established by her family to honor her life. The recipient of this scholarship is McKenna Carter. I enjoy playing sports, especially soccer, which I'm excited to continue in college. I come from a big and loving family, have amazing friends who mean everything to me, and I'm so thankful for their support. I'm very grateful and honored to have this opportunity. At the end of World War II, the Keller and Beeble families were refugees who immigrated from Europe to the United States. Each family made a new start in South St. Paul. Their children, Carl Keller and Margaret Beeble, despite the difficulties of learning a new language, graduated from South St. Paul High School in 1954. They married and lived and worked in the community for over 50 years. Their 4 sons all graduated from South St. Paul and were the first generation to graduate from college. This scholarship was established to assist a promising student to achieve his or her goal of a college degree in science, math, or engineering. The recipient of this scholarship is Maritza Andrade. A scholarship would be very important to me because it would help reduce financial stress and would also allow me to be able to focus on my education, and it would achieve my future goals. My favorite high school memory would be a part of Tri-District's CAP healthcare program because I've learned so much through it and experienced many new things, as well as meeting lots of new people. In my free time, I love to spend time with my family and friends. The Key Community Bank Scholarship. We greatly appreciate the support of the Key Community Bank that they give to us and all the students of South St. Paul. This scholarship goes to a student who is interested in a career in business. Presenting this award is Mary Carlson from Key Community Bank.
Hello. On behalf of Key Community Bank, I'm honored to present this to Gerardo Diaz.
Gerardo says, I'm a Salvadorian who is deeply grateful for the opportunity South St. Paul High School has given me to learn, grow, and build meaningful relationships. I enjoy staying involved in school life by attending events, spending time with friends, and participating in activities whenever possible. My favorite high school memory was my senior year, especially my senior soccer season, especially our team's 3-1 home victory against Trinity, in which I had 2 assists. Receiving this scholarship would be extremely important to me as the financial support would allow me to pursue my dream of a college education to major in finance or business. The Sean Brown Memorial Scholarship is dedicated to keeping Sean's dreams alive through others. Sean was a 1997 graduate and a 2002 graduate of the U.S. Air Force Academy. He has always had a passion for music. The recipient of this scholarship is Samar Yabyo. She says, I have attended South St. Paul my whole life. I love taking time to study music and spending time with my family. A scholarship would be important to me because it would contribute something bigger and on to something that I'm working for towards my future and hopes in life. The Sheila Devine Memorial Scholarship Fund was established in her memory by her family. Sheila valued hard work, determination, and education. She was an enthusiastic supporter of Packer athletics, active in the community, and generously gave her time. Presenting the scholarship is Dave Rust and Ed Devine.
Good evening, and I'm honored to present this year's scholarship to Jonathan Alvarez Roman.
I am a hardworking student and the child of immigrants, which has taught me the value of dedication, responsibility, and perseverance. I enjoy playing soccer, working on cars, and running my own summer detailing business. I plan to pursue a career in law enforcement to serve my community. A scholarship would help me afford college and continue building a better life for my family. The Steve Voyevich Endowed Scholarship. Steve Voyevich was born and raised in South St. Paul. He was a 1942 graduate of South St. Paul High School. He graduated from North Dakota State University and served in the United States Army during World War II. Steve believes that education holds the key to a student's future, and he supports higher education. The recipient tonight is Jacqueline Lopez Rocha. A scholarship would be very important to me because it would help me achieve a higher level of education to become a teacher. It is something that no one in my family has had the opportunity or privilege of doing. It would make me and my family very proud. The Zawacki Family Endowed Scholarship. Edmund Zawacki was involved in technology throughout his life, beginning with his work on radar in World War II. His wife Lillian was the head baker at the South St. Paul Junior High School. Their daughter Catherine taught in several Minnesota school systems. Richard, their son, worked as an engineer on projects from supporting the U.S. space program to developing new medical devices. Both of their children graduated from South St. Paul High School. The Zawacki family seeks to prepare students for the future by providing a scholarship that promotes careers in technology or education. Presenting this scholarship tonight is Dick Zawacki.
Good evening. More years ago than I care to think about, my father moved our family here to take a job at an oil refinery that became Flint Hills Resources. And I'm happy to say that they are also a scholarship donee tonight. So on behalf of my father Ed, my mother Lillian, and my sister Kathy, I'm happy to pronounce the Zawacki Family Scholarship to Micaiah Davis.
A scholarship would be really important to me to help me pay for college. I have a lot of years of school left that I need help to pay for. I don't really have much free time because I'm either at work, school, or playing basketball. I like to get as much sleep as I can during my free hours to give me energy for my busy days.
All right, I'll take over from here. Okay. The Dennis Ryan Scholarship is in memory of Denny, who defined what it truly means to be a Packer. A Packer is always around for their teammates, classmates, community, family, and friends. Their commitment and hard work stands out among their peers in their classroom and on the field. A Packer tackles life with resolve, dedication, kindness, respect, and has the ability to laugh and have fun along the way. Presenting the scholarship is Sue Ryan and Steve Ryan.
The Ryan family is really happy to announce this year's winner, Sincere Casares McCampbell.
Sincere wrote, "These scholarships would help me a lot, so my parents aren't stressed about sending me to college, and so I don't graduate with a lot of debt. My favorite high school memory is playing football with my friends. It was the best time of my life. In my free time, I like to play basketball and football." The Don Swanson Memorial Scholarship was established by his wife, Judy, in his memory. Don was a lifelong resident of South St. Paul and a 1960 graduate of South St. Paul High School. The recipient is Madison Youngbauer. Madison wrote, "Any scholarship will help me immensely in furthering my education and career because I've not always been financially comfortable in life. I'm very grateful for any scholarship received and will use it to help me follow my career path in the trades. This is an opportunity that I am beyond thankful for." The George Carn Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of George Carn, who taught art and coached hockey in South St. Paul. The recipient of this scholarship is Alexander Silsky. Alexander wrote, "This scholarship would allow me to focus on my schooling and activities without needing to worry as much about money. It would really take a weight off my shoulders and relieve some stress during my time at college with the goal of becoming an engineer. My favorite memories here are being involved in show choir, hockey, basketball, and theater." Ken and Shirley Fladager Endowed Memorial. The Ken and Shirley Fladager Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of Ken and Shirley, who were both teachers in our schools. Ken was an American history teacher and varsity basketball coach for 20 years. His wife, Shirley, was a speech therapist. All three of their children were South St. Paul graduates. The recipient of this scholarship is Catherine Lau. Catherine wrote, "I'm a resilient, independent, and intentional individual with a lifestyle considered extensive to some who are close to me. In the limited amount of free time I have, I enjoy exploring cities, including the food and shops, hanging out with my loved ones, and staying active. This scholarship means a lot to me because as I move forward with my education and express genuine positivity with those around me, I believe it will relieve some of my tension and aid me in accomplishing my goals working in speech pathology or using chemistry." Kent and Linda Vogue Scholarship. Kent and Linda Vogue were both South St. Paul graduates. Kent graduated in 1965 and Linda in 1966. This memorial scholarship was established by their friends and family. Kent and Linda both felt that they received a great education at South St. Paul and had a deep desire to help students pursue their educational dreams. The recipient is Benjamin Curtis. Benjamin wrote, "A scholarship will be very important to me because of such high tuition costs. Getting a scholarship would allow me to focus more on my academics at college rather than stressing the cost. It would help me with my goal of becoming an aerospace engineer." The Kopp Family Foundation has a commitment to youth, and they believe in the importance of education in Minnesota. The recipient of this scholarship is Melanie Camano Martinez. Melanie wrote, "This scholarship would help my education and my goal of becoming an immigration lawyer. I'm also interested in becoming an animator. I like to spend my free time drawing comics, playing video games, learning about our environment, our government system, and reading poems. My favorite memory here at South St. Paul was when I first joined wrestling. I didn't see myself being part of a difficult sport, but in the end, I loved being able to overcome physical hardships." The Patricia Cropsey Koss Endowed Memorial Scholarship was established by her family and friends. Patricia Koss was a lifelong resident of South St. Paul and graduated from South St. Paul High School. She worked as a health aide at Lincoln Elementary School in the 1970s and early 1980s and was an inspiration to all who knew her. The recipient is Avari Reed. Avari wrote, "I am a determined student planning to pursue hospice nursing because I want to make a difference in others' lives, just as hospice nurse once did for my family. A scholarship is important to me because it would ease the financial burden of college and allow me to focus on my education as a future nurse. One of my favorite high school lessons has been learning that life is what you make it, and that being open to change creates space for growth. In my free time, I enjoy pottery, relaxing, working, and spending time with the people I care about. Jim Jake Jacobson Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established in 2022 in memory of Jim Jacobson. Jim was fondly called Jake by all who knew him. Most people, including his own grandchildren, did not know his name was Jim. Jake graduated from South St. Paul High School in 1969, where he played football, hockey, and baseball. After graduating from Hamline University, he returned to South St. Paul High School as a substitute teacher, where he also coached hockey in the late 70s and early 80s, and softball in the late 80s and early 90s. Jake was always proud of this community, and the Packer pride ran deep. Presenting this scholarship is Jackie Jacobson and Shauna Miller.
Hi there. One thing I'd like to share about my grandpa here quick is he loved South St. Paul. Growing up, I played sports over in Cottage Grove, and let me tell you, he did not like wearing the color green. He chose maroon. He was very loyal to and proud to be a part of this community here, and we are very honored to be here tonight.
Shauna and I are very happy to present the Jake Memorial Scholarship to Evan Becker.
Evan wrote, "A scholarship would mean that I can pursue a Bachelor of Arts in Business while competing in collegiate baseball. I will begin my academic career at a community college to fulfill my core general education requirements before transferring to a four-year university to complete my degree. In my free time, I like to be active in the gym, hanging out with friends and family, playing video games, and competing sports. My favorite memory in high school was fully recovering from my ACL to play in the first section baseball game on my birthday." The John and Marcia Lally Scholarship was established to share their lifelong commitment to education and as an investment in the future of our state and its children. The recipient of this scholarship is Annabelle Sayer. Sayer wrote, "These scholarships would mean a lot to me because it would help me reach my goal of being an X-ray technician. In my free time, I like to hang out with my friends, go shopping, and listen to music." The Debbie Kern Memorial Scholarship was established by Debbie during her courageous 3.5-year battle with cancer. Debbie's positive attitude and love of her students will be remembered. The recipient is Sydney Thompson. Sydney wrote, "This scholarship would help me contribute to my college expenses while reducing the financial burden on my family, allowing me to concentrate on my studies. My favorite high school memories are with my friends at school, football games, and spending time with my hockey and softball teammates." The First United Methodist Church Endowed Scholarship was established upon its closing in 2011 to honor the church's desire to love and care for the children and youth of this community, The recipient is Juan Dominguez Pliego. Juan wrote, "In my free time, I enjoy reading, playing with my dog, working out, and exploring new places with friends and family. My favorite high school memory is being part of the debate team where I developed valuable communication skills and made it to state. I also enjoyed my internship at Regions Hospital through the Tri-District CAPS healthcare program. This scholarship is important to me because it will help me pursue my career goal of being a travel nurse practitioner and allow me to contribute to a world where healthcare is available to everyone." This is the 37th year of the Hal Scholarship. The House established their scholarship endowment in 1988. Both Henry and Laura were teachers in South St. Paul. The recipient of the Howe Endowed Scholarship is Quentin Kanan. Quentin wrote, "A scholarship would give me much appreciated and needed help to pay for trade school. My favorite high school memory was having my friends with me throughout my 4 years here at South St. Paul because they made every moment fun and special for me. Without them, I don't know what I would do. In my free time, I enjoy working out, playing sports, traveling, hanging out with my friends and family, and going for sunset drives in the summer." This scholarship was established by the family of John and Mary Pedersen. The scholarship was awarded to a student interested in pursuing a four-year degree related to education, science, or healthcare. The recipient of this scholarship is Jordan Dandnich. Jordan wrote, "Theater is a big part of my life, and I would love to continue it at Mankato. All my best memories and bonds were formed while I was in theater. A big part of what I like to do is brighten others' days." This is the 27th year of the Kaposia Education Center Scholarship. Presenting the scholarship is Kaposia Principal Terry Bretoy.
Great. It is our pleasure to give this award to
Paige Humanic.
Paige wrote, "I would really appreciate a scholarship because I know it will help me give back to the community as a nurse. I want to be able to say that I gave back to the South St. Paul community and schools that supported me for years." This scholarship is given in memory of Ruth and Lee Nelson Sr. Lee's mother, Martha Anderson, graduated from the high school in 1916 and the South St. Paul Teachers College in 1917. Over the years, Lee Sr. was active in many PTA and curriculum committees. Ruth taught in the school system for many years, starting as a homebound teacher and then teaching special ed at the junior high and Roosevelt Elementary. Lee and Ruth's 3 children graduated from South St. Paul, as did 3 of their grandchildren, all proud to be able to say they are Kaposia Packers. In memory of Ruth and Lee's tremendous work and education ethic, this scholarship has been established. The recipient of this scholarship goes to Miguel Cordero. Miguel wrote, "A scholarship would be important to me to help me pursue my goals in the trades. In my free time, I like to spend time in the weight room and with family." The Voyevich Endowed Scholarship was established by the Christine Voyevich Charitable Trust to honor Christine, Helen, and Stella Voyevich. The Voyevich Andrich family arrived in South St. Paul in the 1920s, and as a family, they were guided by the principles of faith, family, and friends. Generations of the family graduated from South St. Paul High School, where they excelled in academics and athletics. Education has always been a priority for the family. The Voyevich Andrich family has long been known for their work within the South St. Paul community and for their generous and willingness to help others. The recipient of this scholarship is Addie Baroni. Addie wrote, "A scholarship would be extremely important to me because I plan to pursue college athletics while studying business. It would help ease the financial burden on my family while allowing me to focus on my academics and playing hockey at Bethel. My favorite high school memory has been having the privilege and opportunity to compete in 3 varsity sports while building lifelong friendships along the way. The Waldhauser Family Endowed Scholarship was established in 1999 by their family in memory of Norman and Eleanor Waldhauser. Norman Waldhauser, a 1989 South St. Paul graduate, and his wife Eleanor understood and appreciated the importance of value-based education and gave their 3 sons opportunities they never had. This scholarship was established to provide other promising students those same opportunities. The recipient is Addison Fremstead. Addison wrote, "I have worked really hard throughout high school to pursue my dream of becoming a veterinarian. I have always had a great love for all animals and cannot imagine doing anything else. I plan to pursue an undergraduate biology degree with the hope of being accepted into a veterinary medicine program. A scholarship would mean a great deal to me on this journey." Grace M. Jefferson Endowed. Grace Jefferson was an elementary teacher in South St. Paul for 31 years. For most of those years, she was a kindergarten teacher at Roosevelt School. Because of her devotion to education, she has established an endowed scholarship fund for students pursuing a career in education. The recipient is Allison Bonk. Allison wrote, "A scholarship would be very important to me because becoming a teacher has always been my goal. I grew up with my mom as an educator, and that has shaped the way I see the world. So going to college and becoming a teacher would be a great accomplishment. I want to help my future students the best that I can, and that means working hard throughout my academic career." The Steve Toohey Memorial Scholarship was established by David Metzen, Brian Berenshire, and Larry Grew in memory of their classmate and friend, a 1960 graduate. The recipient is Elena Sherry. Elena wrote, "I love spending time with my family and being outside in the sun. This scholarship would mean so much to me because it would help me pay for schooling so I can have opportunities to be successful in my life." This is the 15th year for the Burnham Vocational Scholarship. Mr. Burnham felt that there was a need for students going into technical or junior colleges, so he established those 2 scholarships. With this year's award, 32 students have received these scholarships. Presenting the 2 vocational scholarships is Dwayne's niece, Sharon Keenan.
Hi, I just wanted to tell you that Dwayne Burnham is my uncle. He graduated from here, I graduated from here, and my sons graduated from here, so it's extremely so special. So the first winner is Adam Miller. And the second winner is Brody Nurka.
Adam wrote, "I have chosen to attend Western Dakota Technical College in South Dakota because I'm an avid outdoorsman. South Dakota offers so many different hunting, fishing, and outdoor activities. This scholarship will help me to pay for tuition and tools." Brody wrote, "A scholarship would be important to me because it would help me pursue a career as an electrician. My favorite high school memory is playing hockey with all my friends and being able to lead the team as a captain. In my free time, I like to spend time with my friends and family. I also like to do outdoor things like skiing, golfing, and exploring new places." The Elaine Margaret Lehman Scholarship was established by Elaine's son Matthew, a 1993 South St. Paul High School graduate. Elaine worked in the district for 32 years and is a strong advocate for giving all children the opportunity to succeed and thrive. This scholarship is for a student wanting to be a teacher. Presenting this scholarship is Elaine Lehman.
As you've heard, our son Matthew started the scholarship as a very special gift for me many years ago. Again, he's not able to be here tonight. Though I've always found it very difficult speaking in front of all of you. I can do just about anything in front of kids, but not adults. This year, it was important to me. This is not going to be long, and it's not going to be about me. This is just very large font. I love numbers. At the very end, this will all tie together. This is the 60th anniversary of receiving a scholarship from my high school. And no, I'm sorry to say I didn't graduate from here. From my high school's Future Teachers of America Club. You see, way, way back then, teachers in schools were and continue to be very important to me. I have mentioned in the past, being in school was always the safest, happiest, and most positive part in my life, in my daily life, and from then until now. That is why I continue to support them and this foundation. They help all our children in many, many different ways. Check their website to see. My next number was, for 45 years, I have supported and attended either Kaposias or Lincoln Centers, PTAs, and yes, I'm still a member, and I still attend the meetings to this day. I just don't know how to stop. I know many of you here today are parents of seniors, but I'm also sure many of you have young children too. I really encourage you to join our local PTAs. Maybe one day you'll be able to help the future teacher that is receiving my scholarship today. That graduate is, and congratulations to, Emma Jaden.
Emma wrote, "A scholarship would be important to me because it would help me pay for my college tuition and graduate with a bachelor's degree. One of my favorite high school memories is when I got to spend time with my friends on Win Wednesdays. In my free time, I enjoy spending time with my friends and family, being outside, going to new places, and trying new foods." Chelsea Smith Empower Her Scholarship. The Chelsea Smith Empower Her Scholarship supports first-generation college students. Established by a South St. Paul alum, this scholarship honors the transformative power of financial support and mentorship in achieving educational and career success. It is awarded to a female student who is not only breaking new ground as the first in their family to attend college, but who has demonstrated strong academic performance. Presenting is Chelsea Smith.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to present my scholarship to Jocelyn Burgos Frias.
Jocelyn wrote, "A scholarship is important to me because it will support my dreams of attending a university and studying education. My favorite high school memory is simply being able to attend school every day, see my friends and teachers. In my free time, I enjoy working out and reading." The Governor Harold and Ayantha Lavander Scholarship was established by family and friends. Harold was the 32nd governor of Minnesota and active in speech and debate. Ayantha majored in speech education at the University of Minnesota. The scholarship is awarded to a student involved in speech, knowledge bowl, or debate, which was a passion of theirs. Presenting the scholarship is Jean Lavander King. And receiving the scholarship is Madeline Lavalier. Madeline wrote, "In my free time, I enjoy reading, writing, and performing. Joining the arts and speech has been such a life-changing experience as I have become more confident in myself, gaining critical lifelong skills like public speaking and problem solving, and have built bonds that I will cherish forever." The following scholarships were established by Patrick Hectorn, class of 1974, to honor Jessica Davis, who was a math and computer science teacher at South St. Paul from 2009 to 2020, and the recipient of the 2019 Minnesota Teacher of the Year Award. At this time, we will watch a special message from Jessica Davis, who is teaching in Costa Rica at this time.
Good evening, Packers. It is an honor to still be part of this moment, even from afar. While I may not be in the room this year, I am deeply connected to this community and to the student leaders who continue to shape it. I've been asked many times what leadership really is, and what I've learned through my time in South St. Paul and beyond is that leadership is not about titles or recognition. It's about courage. It's about growth. It's about choosing again and again to use your voice in service of something bigger than yourself. The scholarships you are receiving tonight are not simply awards. They are opportunities. Opportunities to explore who you are, opportunities to question what you've been told, opportunities to discover your brilliance and decide how you will use it. Because these scholarships are a privilege, and like all privileges, they come with responsibility. Not the pressure to have everything figured out, but the responsibility to engage with your life, to be curious, to take risks, to listen deeply, and to build something better than what currently exists, especially now. We are living in a time that is asking more of all of us, more awareness, more courage, more humanity. And I believe deeply that the students in this room are prepared not just to meet this moment, but to reshape it. You are not here by accident. You are here because you have already demonstrated leadership in how you show up, how you care for others, and how you imagine a better world. It is my honor to continue supporting that work. And it is my privilege to present the Jessica Davis Affinity and Math Team scholarships made possible by the generosity of South St. Paul alumnus Patrick Hectorn. To each recipient, congratulations. The world does not need you to be perfect. It needs you to be fully, courageously, unapologetically you.
Receiving the BPO scholarship is Donawit Bayane. Receiving the Saga Scholarship is Kai Gray. Receiving the Women's Society Scholarship is Hayden Foster Claiborne. Receiving the CDLU Scholarship is Rosario Ruiz. And receiving the Math Scholarship is Isabella Stensa. Donawit wrote, "Receiving a scholarship would mean a lot to me because it would make college more affordable and make it easier for my family and me. My favorite high school memory is being involved in school activities and being able to help volunteer at M Health Fairview Hospital. In my free time, I enjoy playing basketball, spending time outside, and helping others whenever I can." Kai wrote, "They will be majoring in neuroscience as a pre-medicine student at the University of Wisconsin River Falls and plan to go on to medical school to specialize in orthopedic surgery. They hope to become an instructor with Minnesota Percussion Association so they can continue to share their passion for percussion with other students. Receiving a scholarship would allow them to focus on their studies without having to worry as much about how to afford their education." Hayden wrote, "A scholarship would help me get through college and become something more. In my free time, I like to watch TV, write song lyrics, listen to music, and hang out with friends." Rosario wrote, "I have been involved in CDLU, debate, band, basketball managing, track, and volleyball throughout my high school years here. My family and I came here for better opportunities when I was 8. I've been a Packer since day one. Managing basketball last year was one of my favorite high school memories. I've earned the Minnesota Gold Bilingual Seal, and I am a member of the National Honor Society. I also want to thank my donor and the foundation for this scholarship tonight." Isabella wrote, "My favorite high school memory was playing hockey with my sister. I had the best 2 seasons with her and my fellow Packers. Some of my favorite memories are the friendships I formed with classmates and teammates. In my free time, I enjoy running, road biking, and reading." The Joey Munoz Legacy Award was established in 2018 in memory of Joey by his friends and family. Joey was raised in South St. Paul, attended Lincoln Center Elementary School, and graduated from South St. Paul High School. Joey was a 5-time state place finisher in high school wrestling and won 3 consecutive Minnesota State wrestling titles. He also played and started on the 2011 Section AAA Championship football team. Joey is one of 5 siblings in the Munoz family. All were very active in South St. Paul athletics. Presenting the scholarship is Don Neihart.
All right, it's an awesome honor to be presenting the Joey Munoz Legacy Award Scholarship on behalf of the Munoz family. Joey inspired many South St. Paul wrestlers to work hard to be great, and one of them is certainly this year's recipient, which is Tommaso Ciacchi.
Tomas wrote, "I was part of the Tri-District Cabs Transportation Trades Program my junior year, and I got an internship as a diesel mechanic technician. I really liked working on the trucks at Halver Lines. I am excited that this scholarship will help me pay for my AAS degree in heavy truck technology at Dakota County Technical College." The Lefty and Mickey Smith Scholarship is named after Charles and Mary Smith, who lived and raised their children in South St. Paul starting in the 1950s. Lefty graduated with bachelor's and master's degrees from the University of St. Thomas, and Mickey with a nursing degree from St. Catherine's University. Lefty taught at South St. Paul and coached the hockey team from 1958 to 1968, providing his athletes with prolific skill in the sport while emphasizing the importance of their education. Mickey worked at St. Joseph's Hospital and devoted her time to multiple charities. Education and dedication to the community were always highlighted in the Smith home. While Lefty eventually left South St. Paul to coach at the University of Notre Dame, the family has always remained deeply connected to South St. Paul. The goal of the scholarship is to continue Lefty and Mickey's love of South St. Paul and their love of learning. Presenting the scholarship is TJ Haas and Amy Haas.
Good evening. I'm proud to present scholarship on behalf of my grandparents to Annabelle Wick.
Annabelle wrote, "A scholarship is significant to me because I want to get through college and with as little debt as possible, and will work very hard now and throughout my college years. My favorite memory of high school is my senior volleyball season with some of my best friends. I love to spend my free time with family and friends, making new memories." The VFW Post 295 Endowed Scholarship Fund has awarded 102 scholarships to South St. Paul seniors. The VFW promotes and supports education and social services in the community. We appreciate all VFW does for our schools and community. And the recipient is Sarah Willie. Sarah wrote, "A scholarship would be important to me because I would love to be able to study sonography and work in healthcare. My favorite high school memory is playing sports with my best friends. In my free time, I enjoy being with my family and being outside." The Mike McGinn Memorial Scholarship was established by family and friends of Mike who felt fortunate to have shared parts of his life. Receiving this scholarship is Greer Stadler. Greer wrote, "This scholarship will help me further my education and allow me to do more in college. My favorite high school memory has been getting to work with our school's athletic trainer, Dan. It is always so fun, and after a long day of school, Dan always puts a smile on my face." The Bob and Dolores Dysting Scholarship was established in memory of Dolores Dysting. Dolores was both an elementary and GED teacher. Bob taught math and some science for 35 years in South St. Paul. All 4 of their children graduated from South St. Paul schools. They established this scholarship for a student interested in teaching math or science. The recipient of this scholarship is Victoria Baker. Victoria wrote, "I am a kind, caring, and helpful person, and a scholarship would be important to me to help me pursue my education and becoming a teacher. My favorite high school memory is getting on the gold honor roll for 4 years in a row. In my free time, I enjoy participating in dance, show choir, and theater." The Lauren and Lucille Ellingson Memorial Scholarship was established in 1999. Lauren and Lucille were both district employees. Lucille was a secretary, and Lauren served in various positions as a teacher, counselor, and principal until his retirement in 1969. They both had fond memories of the South St. Paul school community and valued education. Lucille established this scholarship in her will. There will be 2 scholarships. The first goes to Keyshawn Jarman. And the second to Leela Reed. Keyshawn wrote, "A scholarship would be really important to me because it gives me the financial support I need to focus on my business studies and pursue my goals in real estate and finance. My favorite high school memory was competing in the state basketball tournament with my teammates after a long season. In my free time, I love staying active through sports, mentoring younger kids in my community, playing video games, watching movies, staying active in my neighborhood, hanging out with my friends, and learning more about how the housing market works." Leela wrote, "A scholarship would be very important to me because it will really help me pay for all the school I need to reach my goals of being an orthopedic doctor or physical therapist. My favorite high school memory is qualifying for the state wrestling tournament in our home gym. In my free time, I like to hang out with my family and friends and work out." The South St. Paul Lions Club is one of our largest contributors through the establishment of the South St. Paul Lions Club Endowed Scholarship Fund. They have awarded 151 scholarships to South St. Paul seniors. They also support many other school and community activities. We're proud of our relationship with the Lions and all they do for the community. Presenting the scholarship is Tim Tumberg.
Hello again. I'm pleased to say that the South St. Paul Lions feel the same way about contributing to the school. This is a special interest of ours, is making sure that younger folks have a chance to succeed, and we try to help however we can. The recipients of the South St. Paul Lions Club Endowed Scholarships this year are Jacob Baldus and Natalie Reynolds.
Jake wrote, "In my free time, I love to be outside with my friends, getting food and playing sports. My favorite high school memory is all the fun times messing around before and after practices for any sport. A scholarship would be important to me because it would mean more than just financial aid. It would allow me to fully focus on my education and not have to worry as much about covering the expenses." And Natalie wrote, "Receiving a scholarship has been a goal of mine since I began high school. Any support I am granted will help me achieve my goal of being a teacher. South St. Paul schools have given me many great experiences, including a history trip to Europe my junior year and the opportunity to perform at the State Theater in one of the South St. Paul productions. I have worked at Target for 2 years and balanced my life by performing in plays, participating in show choir, and being an avid reader." The South St. Paul Custodial Maintenance and Technology Departments have established 2 $6,000 scholarships. The goal is to encourage students to get the best they can from many opportunities the district can provide. Presenting the 2 scholarships is Glenn Bernstengel.
On behalf of our custodial maintenance and technology departments here at South St. Paul Schools, the first scholarship goes to Nova Bremner. And our second scholarship goes to Evan Emery.
Nova wrote, "It's my dream to be a chef or baker. My favorite high school memory is taking my pastry arts class, and in my free time, I cook and bake." Evan wrote, "I enjoy participating in school sports, traveling and exploring new places, playing video games and spending time with family and friends. My favorite high school memory is all the friendships that I've made in the last 4 years. The scholarship is important to me because it will allow me to focus on my education without having to work as many hours." Mr. Dale Sheenian, a South St. Paul High School graduate and past foundation board member, and his wife Betty, also a past board member, have provided scholarships since 1985. With this year's scholarship, they have given a total of 126 scholarships and do so to demonstrate their support of the Educational Foundation. The recipient of this scholarship is Finette Irioso. Finette wrote, "My curiosity has always been what guided me through high school. I love understanding how things work, especially in the STEM field. When I have free time, I enjoy doing random experiments and projects, which has helped me discover my passion in STEM. This scholarship would help me fully commit to my journey of learning so I can one day help others better understand their health and lives." Dr. Thomas Lau was a physician in South St. Paul and wished to provide students of South St. Paul schools with an educational scholarship. In his will, that a charitable trust be set up. The South St. Paul Educational Foundation was one of the recipients of the trust referred to as the Lau Charitable Trust. The interest from this trust is given away each year as a scholarship. The recipient is Nicholas Masico. Nicholas wrote, "A scholarship would give me an opportunity to attend the University of Minnesota without financial stress for me or my family, so I can focus on engineering. My favorite high school memories involve setting personal records in cross country. In my free time, I enjoy distance running, and I successfully completed the Twin Cities Marathon last year." The Richard Cohn Endowed Memorial Scholarship was established by the family of Richard to honor his life. He spent his entire short-lived career teaching algebra and physics at South St. Paul High School. As varsity golf coach, he shared his passion for golf with his students. Dick had a philosophy that all students deserve the opportunity to excel no matter their background. His children, who all graduate from South St. Paul High School, wish to continue his legacy. The recipient is Natalie Klain. Natalie wrote, I would be honored to receive a scholarship to put towards my education and career goals. At South St. Paul, I participate in girls swimming, theater, and show choir, and I plan on attending a university in the fall. The Craig Felton Endowed Memorial Scholarship is in memory of Craig Felton, a lifelong resident and graduate of South St. Paul High School. He was a beloved teacher, coach, and the voice of Packer football. He loved his family, his town, and South St. Paul High School. He will always be remembered for the kindness and respect he showed his students. The Felton family holds a golf tournament in Craig's memory each summer in support of this scholarship. Presenting this scholarship is Tim and Lori Felton.
On behalf of the Felton family, it gives us great pleasure to present this to Brody Henry.
Brody wrote, I am a fifth-generation South St. Paul Packer and have been lucky enough to participate in many sports during my time here and have met some of my greatest friends. My future plans involve me attending the University of Mankato, where I will be pursuing a career in aviation. A scholarship through the foundation would greatly help me complete flight school. Don Johnson DDS Healthcare Scholarship. The scholarship is for a graduate of South St. Paul High School who plans to continue their education at a junior college or university to major in a healthcare field. Presenting the award is Don Johnson.
I started this scholarship because I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for the education I received in South St. Paul. It gave me the base so that when I went to University of Minnesota, I was able to earn a position at their dental school in the class of 1973. The recipient of the scholarship is Catherine Schmidt.
Catherine wrote, a scholarship would mean so much to me because the money would not just go for my future, but the future and well-being of the patients I plan to treat as a flight medic. In my free time, I love to spend time with my family and friends, listening to music, and going on dates with my friends. This is the 23rd year the Olga B. Hart Foundation is awarding these scholarships. It was established by Olga in her will. We are one of more than 10 schools who are benefiting from her generosity and foresight. They offer 2 scholarships, one for a student going into education and one for a student going into social services. The education recipient is Lily Monser. Lily wrote, I love anything having to do with art, whether it's painting, drawing, theater, music, singing, or dancing. I always try my best to be optimistic and look for the good in life. A scholarship would really help me to become the best person I possibly can and take these next exciting steps outside of high school. The social service recipient scholarship goes to Milo Yang. Milo wrote, I love doing art in my free time. I think the freedom and creativity that come with being able to make whatever you want to stimulate my imagination and ability to think more creatively. I also like playing games and designing video games. Receiving a scholarship would be very important to me because it would allow me to achieve higher education, share my ideas with the world, and work towards a better future. This scholarship is given in memory of Audrey and Bernie St. Peter, whose outstanding South St. Paul individuals were demonstrating a lifelong commitment to education. Bernie served on the South St. Paul School Board for 16 years and served as the first president of the foundation. His expertise and leadership were instrumental in establishing one of our state's most successful educational foundations. Audrey established a successful career in the legal field, beginning with a local South St. Paul law firm, then as the legal secretary for the Minnesota Supreme Court Justice, and culminating in 1992 for a judge on the Minnesota Court of Appeals. She was an avid reader and outstanding role model for her children and colleagues. To honor the ways in which Audrey and Bernie used their education to enrich the lives of others, the family has decided to award a scholarship to a student pursuing a degree or certification in the trades. Presenting the scholarship is Jerry Weber and Sarah Berger.
The St. Peter Family Scholarship is awarded to Arthur Lammers.
Arthur wrote, "Receiving a scholarship would help support me through trade school and help me graduate debt-free. My favorite high school memory is winning state with bowling in 2022 and going to City Hall to speak to the South St. Paul School Board. In my free time, I like to do outdoor activities like fishing, ice fishing, golf, and sledding." The Brian C. Berenshire Class of 1960 Endowed Scholarship was established in memory of Brian. Brian was a hard worker, leader, and demonstrated a great work ethic. Brian wanted to support students with those personal qualities. This scholarship is for a student going into business or accounting and attending a University of Minnesota school. Presenting the scholarship is Dave Metzen, and the recipient is Benjamin Thurn. Benjamin wrote, "A scholarship would be beneficial for me because I want to go to college and it would help relieve some of the costs that comes along with it. My favorite high school memories were going to Costa Rica and Europe with the school. In my free time, I like to work out and golf." The Grew Family Scholarship is in memory of George and Jeanette Grew and their sons Larry and Bruce. Larry was a 1960 graduate of the South St. Paul High School and an active member of the Foundation Board. Bruce was a 1962 graduate and taught industrial education in the South St. Paul schools for 30 years. George and Jeanette believe their two sons received a great education at South St. Paul and want to give back by providing students with a chance to pursue their educational dreams. Presenting these two scholarships is Dave Metzen, and the recipients are Ava Castillo, and Yvonne Delgado Villanueva. Ava wrote, "Receiving a scholarship would mean so much to me because my father works extremely hard running his own business and supporting our family. One of my favorite high school memories was planning, coaching, and winning a girls' flag football tournament, which taught me leadership, teamwork, and confidence. In my free time, I enjoy spending time with my family and listening to true crime podcasts, challenging myself to solve the case before it is revealed." And Yvonne wrote, "A scholarship would be important to me because both me and my family value education, and a scholarship would help me achieve my dream of going to the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. One of my favorite high school memories was being part of the wrestling team and challenging myself physically and mentally. Wrestling helped me develop skills that I will cherish for the rest of my life." The John and Iola Carlson Scholarship was established by their children to demonstrate their support for the South St. Paul Public Schools. John and Iola were longtime residents of South St. Paul and valued the importance of advanced education. Presenting the scholarship is Jeff Carlson and Dr. Pam Carlson Alexander.
The John and Iola Scholarship, Memorial Scholarship, is presented to
Cole Stever.
Cole wrote, "Given the financial strain after losing my mom during my junior year, a scholarship would be extremely helpful to allow me the opportunity to pursue further education. Favorite high school memory is leading the student sections during pep rallies and varsity games. My favorite thing to do in my free time is golfing. In the summer, I participate in Youth on Course. The Parkins Family Trust Scholarship was established by Lloyd Parkins, a 1943 graduate of South St. Paul. Mr. Parkins wanted to give back to the community, give back to the school and community because the education he received here meant so much to him. The recipient of this scholarship is Jordan Dipsetter. Jordan wrote, "For the entirety of my educational experience through high school, I've spent countless late nights working on schoolwork while also being a student athlete to maintain good grades. I've worked hard for my grades so I can earn the best possible scholarships I can. Any of these scholarships would be wonderful to receive to help bridge the gap. I am very thankful that you are considering providing me with a scholarship." Prill Family Endowed Scholarship. Gloria and Prill Connert, South St. Paul High School class of 1960, and Ron Prill, South St. Paul High School class of 1962, attended Roosevelt Elementary, South St. Paul Junior High School, and South St. Paul High School. They valued the outstanding K-12 education. They received and established this scholarship for a student pursuing a career in science, technology, engineering, or math. Presenting the scholarship is Dave Metzen, and the recipient of the scholarship is Gavin Skalicki. Gavin wrote, "My favorite high school memories would have to be winning the battle of the Barge Trophy against our rival team on a very rainy night. A few things that I like to do in my free time are play basketball with my friends or being outdoors, either fishing or duck hunting. A scholarship would be important to me not just because of the financial support, but I feel it would drive me to become a better learner and give me a sense of reassurance that my town has my back." The Richard Clagan Scholarship was established in the will of Richard Clagan, who passed away in 2011. He was a 1962 graduate of South St. Paul and generously established this scholarship in his will. There are 2 scholarships being awarded tonight. The recipients are Montgomery Whitaker, and Natalie Varela. Montgomery wrote, "I grew up in Maple Grove and started going to South St. Paul in 9th grade. Throughout high school, I've been lucky enough to be captain of both debate and knowledge bowl and form incredibly strong friendships with my peers. If I'm awarded a scholarship, I will use the money to help pay for my degree in health sciences." Natalie wrote, "This scholarship is important to me because as a first-generation graduate, this would help me pursue my dream career of educating the young students abroad and lessen the financial barriers of reaching my goal. My favorite high school memories come from collaborating with classmates. In my free time, I babysit, stay active, and explore global cultures through podcasts. These experiences have all helped shape my motivation to help younger generations learn and grow." The Steve Selianoff Endowed Scholarship was established in 1979 by friends and former students upon Steve's retirement from teaching. He taught history, economics, and social studies at South St. Paul for 31 years. He was also the head football coach. His students remember him as a strong advocate of academic excellence and extracurricular participation. There are 2 Selianoff scholarships tonight. Presenting the scholarship is Dave Metzen. The recipients are Emma Maurer, and Rihanna Rivas Ruiz. Emma wrote, "I love being active, whether it's playing sports, lifting, being outside, or being with friends and family. I played just about every sport, but have always played softball and will continue to play in college. Some of my favorite high school memories are going to sporting events, being with teammates and playing sports. Receiving a scholarship would be the starting point of the next chapter in my book, which I'm so excited about. Rihanna wrote, I am a 7-year student of South St. Paul and a PSEO student. I will be graduating this May with both my high school diploma from South St. Paul and my associate degree from Inver Hills Community College. A scholarship would be important in my life because I would like to continue my education. This scholarship was established in memory of Justin Andrew Meyer by his father, Bob, family, and friends. Justin was a lifelong resident of South St. Paul. Justin loved his family, friends, people, and life. For 22 of his 24 years, Justin had rare kidney disease. He still had the courage and devotion to his education. He proudly graduated from South St. Paul in 1995. He furthered his education in the arts at the University of Minnesota and the American National College. Justin touched the lives of everyone who knew him. This scholarship is presented to a student who represents some of his courage and determination to continue to pursue educational opportunities in the arts. Presenting the scholarship is his father, Bob Meyer.
Thank you. I just have a little bit to say. First of all, class of 1971, and our motto was forever young. You know, still hanging in there, but I like to say a big thank you to my wife, Laura, my son, Christopher, who's not here, my 144 golfers I have every year, the sponsors, the donors, the Croatian Hall, for all the places that make this reality. So, and congratulations to all the recipients tonight. I am so honored to give this scholarship to Courtney Sundley.
Courtney wrote, a scholarship would be important to me because it will allow me to further my education and take some stress off of me and my parents' shoulders. My favorite high school memory is this year when I won all-around beam, bar, floor, and my team finally won a gymnastics meet on senior night. In my free time, I like to draw, paint, and play games with my friends. The Marvin and Ruth Scarud Scholarship. Marvin and Ruth established an endowed memorial scholarship in their estate. Ruth was a 1937 graduate of South St. Paul. They both believe that education holds the key to a student's future, and they wanted to support post-secondary education. Establishing this scholarship was the single highest personal donation in the foundation's history at nearly $1 million. There are 6 recipients tonight. First, Chloe O'Neill. Ethan Bennett. Jackson Schultz. Reese Khan. Sophia Bebo. And Alice Siegmeyer. Chloe wrote, a scholarship would be important to me because it would help me afford the education needed to be successful in my dream career of being a forensic psychologist. My favorite high school memory is from my senior year when me and my parents got to walk on the football field during halftime at the homecoming football game with the homecoming royalty. Another favorite memory is from softball my sophomore year when I hit a double to tie the game up against Hill Murray, and then we walked off with the win. In my free time, I enjoy spending time with my family, more now due to my father being in remission from cancer. I learned that you should cherish your family and close ones because they can easily be taken away from you. Ethan wrote, a scholarship would be important to me as it would help me pay for the tuition to go to Hamlin University to pursue a major in chemistry and forensic science to become a forensic toxicologist. I love music and have been a part of the winter drumline at the school for all of high school. A scholarship would allow me to continue doing drumline in college by playing for MBI Indoor Percussion as a world-class independent group. Jackson wrote, a scholarship would be important to me because it would give me a better chance of being able to afford school. My favorite high school memory was getting the opportunity to go to Europe on the IB history trip. In my free time, I like to play sports with my friends, going fishing with my dad, and spend time with my family. Reese wrote, a scholarship would be very important to me to help fund my dream. I've always loved doing coding in my free time and would really want to pursue that in the future. Going to state for Knowledge Bowl is easily my favorite high school memory. I also like to do trivia all the time. Sophia wrote, my experience at South St. Paul has been nothing but amazing. The relationships that I have made between classes and sports have changed my life. I've become who I am because of the people of South St. Paul. Some of my favorite high school memories are made during sports seasons with my sister and friends. Alice wrote, a scholarship would help me continue my education to find my specific passion within the science field. My favorite high school memory is when my track team qualified for True Team State. The next two scholarships are the Burnham Scholarships. Dwayne Burnham established the Burnham Scholarships in 1993 for International Baccalaureate or IB students. Dwayne is a 1959 graduate of South St. Paul High School and retired CEO of Abbott Laboratories. With tonight's scholarships, Dwayne has awarded over $780,000 to 68 South St. Paul graduates. Presenting this scholarship is Dwayne's niece, Sharon Keenan.
It is my huge pleasure and honor to give a scholarship to Jaden Schulten. The other to Torin Jurinskin.
Jaden wrote, I come from a single-parent household, with me as the oldest brother of 5 siblings. I've learned to become independent enough to support my family and be someone my mother is proud of. A scholarship would not only allow my goals to become reality, but it helps me lessen the burden of student loans and it helps me figure out who I am so I can go farther than what I think I can today. Torin wrote, a scholarship would be very important to me because it can help me graduate and help me with college. One of my favorite high school memories could be any Knowledge Bowl practice. In my spare time, I like to practice trivia and create things. The AAA scholarship is separate from the rest of the scholarships tonight. It was established by South St. Paul graduate and South St. Paul police officer Simo Painovich to honor students who excel in academics, athletics, and the arts. In 2025, another South St. Paul graduate and previous AAA scholarship recipient, Laura Sunday Westfall, joined Officer Painovich in supporting this scholarship. There will be 2 scholarships awarded. Presenting is Simo Painovich.
Please join me in welcoming back up Alexander Sealski and Courtney Sunley.
Next, we have 2 special scholarships for the top 2 students in the class. The Fannie Gilbertson Award was established to assist young people to attain the formal education that was not available to Fannie. The Fannie Gilbertson Award goes to 2 people, Chloe O'Neill and Jackson Schultz. And finally, the Kenneth B. Jones Scholarship for the top in the class that was established by his family goes to Chloe O'Neill. Now, Beth will give some last instructions. Thank you.
We can let them finish up over there. All right, everyone, take a deep breath. We're almost done. Okay, so congratulations, everyone. What a great night. Thank you for sitting through this long but lovely evening, so special for so many. As we conclude this evening, we have a few details. Seniors, please bust the dinner plates and salad plates from your tables. Thank you. What? Yep. Number 2, again, seniors, pay attention. Tomorrow, we have an informational meeting that you have to attend. You'll get information on how to access your scholarship. Then, the second thing with that is you need to, after this, we're going to go right to the comp gym and quick take a picture. The final thing is when you leave tonight, there is a copy of all the scholarships and who got what at the exits. So you can, that's been top secret for a while, so you can take one home tonight. So thank you so much, and enjoy your evening and drive safe.